The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dillon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think Dolphins
touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephus, 30 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down, Green Bay. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, break.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yellow, line, opposite, green.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, now if we win these 2 games, we'll set up for the rest of the season for us. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So here are the Lions to take over. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Okay, right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Back to throw now on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll look to throw.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Garabay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So
everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Smith red. Blue check. Check right. Check pink.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Fighting through pressure. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Garabay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more. Though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the move to his left.
Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Running left is Henderson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ready, go.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out to his left.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, but the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, 35 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Let's go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Quick, yellow. Black swap. Smith red. Blue check.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Lions, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning.